afternoon. It is Wednesday afternoon. April 17th, time of day is 13:35 hours. I am indoors. You're in the dungeon here because it's drizzling out. So you have to adapt, right? Gotta do shit indoors. I got a good idea though. I was walking before just now to get a pack of cigarettes, and I came up with a good idea because I'm working on this journal book of mine that I wrote last century. It was 1995 and 1990 through 1996. The first like big jump I made, like in the adult world and everything else, and the martial art world. I was training for my black belt that year test, and I was in like silent partner with my teacher at this new school. I lived underneath the school, reached up in the basement, touched the ceiling in the basement box I lived in, hit the floor. That was the training area. I'd come up through this little like Red Dawn hatch every day. You know, at the time I was pumping gas at 5 a.m. till like the afternoon, and then I come back to the school, lived there until the classes started, and then taught most of them until my teacher would come, and then I would train. It was just 10 months of craziness, extreme craziness. But I didn't let go, and I ended up passing my test, and it's all in there. And anyway, I made this little journal book up once before in the year 2001, I think it was. Yeah. And I sold them. I sold as many as I could make in my house. I didn't send it out or nothing. I printed it all up, did all the aggravation of that, got a stapler and stapled them, and I sold as many I could make of them. People liked them, you know, they got a kick out of them, whatever. They thought it was funny, thought it was crazy, whatever, but they read them, and I sold them for $5 each. And I didn't make it and do it because, I'm going to retire on. No, it's an important story, time in my life. I'm glad I captured it and kept the journal. And it's a good little story, I think, you know. A lot of trials there. But anyway, so I redid it again. I went through it, I edited it again a couple months ago, and rewrote it all out again by hand because I couldn't decipher. I still have the master one. I could not decipher my own writing. Never mind anyone else. Pay them to do it or whatever. Forget they can't read it. I have to do it. So get for writing sloppy like that. But so I did it. It took me a couple months, but I hand-wrote. And as I got into it, my handwriting started getting bad again. And I was done all 55 pages, 65 pages, 71 pages. Half of them they're legible, but it's not how I wanted it to be. So I was going to X the whole thing. I said, fuck it, I did it. I'll make a bunch of them up, or a handful of them up, with my own handwriting in those ones, you know, and just give them away or sell them or whatever. But now I did it. I finished the cover, back cover, and now I'm re-putting them back into the computer, so the words will come out printed, and every word will be readable. You can read it, and that. So I was walking and getting back to my great idea for the walk. What I'm going to do instead of waiting till they're done, this is my original idea, is do them, make a bunch of them, and then go and, you know, sell them, put them, you know, on the channel through PayPal or whatever. People send me $10. I think I'm going to sell them for 10. And that's it, and I'm psyched, and then eventually I'll get them made real, for real, and get an ISB number and all that stuff. But it's not fun, it's a huge task doing this, making these books. And then I'm so particular with all the artwork and stuff that I'm doing in it. It's almost complete. All right, I just have to finish the back cover a little bit on that, and that'll be done. The front cover's done. Then I just have to, I have 7 of them already all stacked up, pages put together, just waiting for the covers. I get that, laminate them, they'll be done. So my big idea was not that, because I'm already in process of doing all that, is that I'm going to read it on here on a video, and I don't know, I'll either see how it goes with the time. Maybe I can get it all into one video. Should be ideal, but you know, I may not want to read all of it at once, because some of it is still hard for me to read. Some things were tough and not right, and so I can only take doses of that at a time. So that was my great little idea I had walking there and rushing back before the rain came on. And there you go, there's my idea. Good little idea I had. My other idea I had, one was really good too. And I was thinking to myself, I was walking, borderline starting to get pissed off at some things, you know, but trying not to let it, because it's a waste of energy, man. It's a waste of manpower, of troops, you know, for something that's really doesn't matter, but it gets you mad and you invest in it and it's a waste. So I'm trying not to do that with things. The only things deserving of my anger and hate and everything like that, so they get it all, not the stuff that doesn't really deserve it. So I'm trying to walk that out a little bit now, because I know I can easily get swamped in it either way if I let myself or don't pay attention. And then I came up with this little idea, like, hey, that's it. I'm feeling pretty good overall. You know, I'm feeling a lot better than I'm feeling bad right now. Considering circumstances today, it could be a lot worse. So I wanted to keep that going. I'm thinking I'm walking out, I keep that going. Well, I said, all right, I'm just for today, I'm gonna, the world, nothing else exists after today, you know. I mean, for me, my goal is just to get through today and not get fucking pissed off or not get put off in a bad mood from somebody else because of somebody or anything like that. To stay totally protected in my, relatively stable and good mood, and keep getting things done, and not have any flaws or stuff like that on my part. Even if I'm wrong, still, when it gets you, take the higher road and move past it. So my thing is, yeah, all right, so just for today, that's my goal, my whole thing, everything today. None of it is as important as the end of the day. If I get to the end of the night and I did not get pissed off, I did not get thrown off rail, I did not get distracted or slowed down or anything by unnecessary bullshit from other people, directly or indirectly. So far, I'm still doing it. I'm still all right on the green side of the dial. But there's a lot of hours left. You know, it's only 3:45. There's no sun out. By myself, and you know, that can go either way. But I had a lot of practice of being alone, so I'm pretty good at it. That fucking noise that those the blowers making, that thing, it just drives me nuts. Oh, and they're all around. I'm not going to talk about it. See, that's an example right there. Right there. Example of unwasted life energy, useful life energy, over some bullshit that does not matter. This noise these fucking people make constantly should not suck me in and drain my energy and throw me off course. Can't let it. Has in the past. I'm sick of it. Like a lot of things you get sick of, you want to obliterate them, you know, just destroy them. And a good part of them, handful of them you can. But I've learned, in my case anyway, the way to destruct things, the way to destroy some things, is not by a direct frontal assault and confrontation boom, not like that. No, somehow that doesn't work on some. So you got to take more of a, an evasive maneuvers in strategic way. Getting out, around, and past them, above them, whatever, and then bite them if they have to get bitten in any way or something. But try not to. Again, it's a waste. I don't mean bite them like that. And I don't like explaining myself either. That annoys me, just in any sense. Like, but it all comes down to that awareness of yourself, man, and not lying to yourself. You know something's fucking you up. You can't lie to yourself and say it's not because you like it or for whatever reason, and keep justifying doing it. That's not a good recipe to follow. All right, this is 11 minutes. That's good for a first start off here of the vlog, daily vlog I'm going for. It's separate from all the other videos I put out, obviously. So that's it for part 1 here today. All right, I'll talk to you again later on this afternoon. No more this afternoon. Tonight sometime, probably, and then I'll get it up.